Hi everybody, today we're going to do a tarot reading about your health and how you can improve it. So pile 1 has some rainbow moonstone on it, and it's a celestial tarot deck. Pile number 2 has some ocean jasper on it. It's really pretty. And this is I wouldn't say a more traditional deck. It's got a lot of different things in there, so I don't know really what it's called though. And then pile 3 is Apache tears, which, if you don't know what Apache tears are, it's when little bits of volcano, like when lava erupts out of the volcano, it hits something cold, like it hits cold water or like a cold whatever, and it turns into like little circles of basically lava. And this is the Goddess Oracle deck. So 1, 2, 3. We'll just put these all up here. Okay, starting with 1. Alright, please Spirit, how can group 1, how can they improve their health? What's going on? Okay. Alright. What else is going on? Yeah, so it seems like you guys are being a little bit stubborn. I think you need to let go of something before the universe forces you to let go. How can they improve their health? One more card, please. Okay, that's way too much. Okay, perfect. All right. Yeah. Yeah, very specific. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is fixed earth, and then we also got the Four of Pentacles, which is Orion. But yeah, you really need to let go. Whether that be letting go of physical, like letting go, cleaning out your house, and letting go of things that you no longer use, like maybe you have a lot of clutter or a lot of objects that no longer serve you. You gotta clean house, as well as like with your friends. If there are friends or people around you that no longer serve you, you gotta get rid of them. If there's that toxic ex-boyfriend or toxic ex-girlfriend that is not really your ex that you keep going back to and you keep sleeping with, like, you have to stop. You have to stop because your health depends on it. Because when we sleep with somebody, we are, especially if you're a female, because you know, like, your vagina takes in, so it's like when you're sleeping with somebody, you are taking in that energy and you are becoming more and more like that person because you're literally taking it in through one of your most magical portals in your body, your Stargate, your yoni. Like, this is where you bring life into the world. You have to keep it sacred. This is where your magical power lies, in, like, a lot of it lies in your genitals. So yeah, I think you're being extremely stubborn. It's Taurus season, so if like you are being stubborn, you're being extra stubborn in this season because we all know Tauruses are stubborn. So, and you can see the bull right there. But yeah, Spirit needs you to let go because your financial wellness, as well as your mental health and your like physical and spiritual wellness, it depends on you letting go. And if you don't let go, like this card traditionally means somebody who's holding on way too tight. Like you're holding on to something that no longer serves you, that you don't need anymore in your life. whatever that may be. It could be a job too. Like if you've got a real toxic job that you really hate going to every day, and you know it's the wrong thing for you, and you've been not like proceeding on your path because you've been too busy going to this dead-end job, like you have to let it go, because you're only going to scrape by and make barely enough coin while you're working, barely enough coins while you're working at this place, because it is not your divine path. It's not what you're supposed to be doing. And the longer you hold on, the harder it's going to be to let go. And if you don't let go, here comes the tower to come in and knock it all down and fuck it all up and screw it all up. Yeah, my house just shifted when I said that. Yeah, you need to let go, because if you don't let go, Spirit's gonna make you let go. Like, maybe you'll get fired, or maybe the business will just close altogether. That's just for the example of work. But like, if you, like, whatever it is that you need to let go of, you need to let go of it, and you need to do it quick, because if you don't, here comes Spirit to like smash it all up and fuck it all up and get it, just ruin it. They're coming to it. They're like, fine, you won't do it. Psh, here I come. Like, I nanny a little boy, and every time we play blocks, every single time I build a tower, he comes in and just freaking smashes it down, like, every single time. And that's what Spirit's about to do to you. You're going to build something that's not sturdy, that doesn't serve you, that you're not supposed to have in the first place, that you can hear Spirit in your ear telling you, let go, let go, let go, and you're not letting go. So they're like, fine, here we come to smash it. But on the reason that you have to do this is because there's something better out there. There's a better person. There's a better job. There's a better house. There's a better friends. Like Conjure Queen, I love watching Conjure Queen. She's just been recently saying a lot, when one door closes, two more open. So it's like, here you are, you're still kind of far away. You're still far away from that Ace of Cups, from what it is that you want, but it's because you're blocking yourself through here. These are all your blockages and your tangles and everything that you have to get through. You just gotta let it go. Let it go like smoke. Smoke your house out. Smoke yourself every day. Smoke yourself with like Palo Santo or sage, but it's like, not only do you need to let go physically, and for those of you who have let go of something physically, you are still there mentally. Like, you're still sad about it, or you're still trying to hold on mentally or spiritually or whatever. Or maybe, like, if you have broken up with somebody, your spirits are still connecting on the astral plane. You're still, like, if you've stopped sleeping with them in the physical realm, you might be sleeping with them on the astral plane. Like, when you go to sleep, you have dreams about your ex, like, you're still meeting up with them. You're meeting up with them in the astral plane. So Spirit just really needs you to let go so that you can have what's actually right for you. You can have that good job. You can have that amazing person. You can have a cleaner house, like if you need to let go of your shit, if you need to clean up your house and let go of all your stuff. Also, Spirit would like you to please get some flowers in your house. Like, you don't need a man to buy you flowers. You don't need a significant other to buy you flowers. You can buy yourself some flowers, and they want you to have flowers in your house because you deserve. That's what it is. It's like, this reading is all about understanding your worth and recognizing what you deserve and letting go of what no longer serves you. Because you are a god, right? You're a god or a goddess, and you don't want anything that doesn't serve you. You don't need anything that brings down your vibration. So when you do let go, like I said, like, many more doors are going to open. So you got Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestic, Mystic, and Teacher. So I feel as though when you let go of what is holding you back, so many more friends are going to come into your life. So many, but not just friends, like opportunities. People who have things that they can offer you. They have, networking. That's the word I'm looking for. Many more opportunities are going to come in through networking, and you may meet somebody that you really, really look up to that can teach you a lot and that can provide so many different things in your life that these people or things that no longer serve you that you're holding on to, they could never provide this for you. But you also have the attention of the Ascended Masters. You can see Kuan Yin in there, and she's kind of got like the halo looking like Mary, like the Madonna. And it's like, they want you to know that Spirit is with you. Oh, and I see Mott in here too. which is justice. So they want you to know that it is justice for you to let go. That Spirit is with you to help you let go and help you free yourself from whatever prisons that you have created for yourself, whether it be in the physical, mental, astral, spiritual plane. They are here and they are working with you and they're very proud of you, and they just want you to respect yourself. They want you to respect yourself more and be very kind to yourself. Right now, a lot of us are like, karma's coming back around, and karma can be good or bad. So it's like we reap what we sow. We have to be very careful what we say and what we do at this time, because it will come right back to us. Saturn is in retrograde and karma's flying right now. Like, so be very kind to yourself. Use kind words with yourself, and always be grateful and be appreciative. Just like say thank you for the things that you wouldn't normally say thank you for. Like, well, I recently hurt my arm, and it was like, for so long I was sitting around thinking like, I'm so fucking grateful to have a hand. Like, not everybody has fucking hands. Not everybody, like, things that something I take for granted every single day, a working, able-bodied hand to do the things I need to do. Like, not everybody has that. So it's just very important that you give thanks for your life and your health and everything like that. And Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So it's like, as soon as you let go, look at you. Like, rising and ascending. Your DNA is evolving. It's turning over. You're ascending. You're growing. And you're changing. And as you ascend and grow and change, you have to leave behind the things that no longer serve you. It's like a snake shedding their skin. You need to shed what isn't working anymore, because you can hold on all you want, but Spirit's going to come in and fuck it all up and not let you hold on, because this is where you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be holding on to lower vibrational things fixed in your old patterns. You're supposed to be rising and ascending and flowing and moving with the flow of the universe. Also, it's very important when I see this light like this, it's very important to call back your energy. You see that light that's going up the center of this card? It's important for you to visualize this light grounding yourself, like coming from your center and grounding down into the earth and shooting out into the universe as far as you can picture it. If it's easier, you can picture like a crystal in the center of the earth that it goes down to connect to. And it's very important that you ground yourself and ask for grounding in this light, but also that you call back your power, that you call back any energy that you've given to these people, places, and things that do not serve you anymore. So all you have to say is like, your full name, call back my power. And you can call out people who have stolen it from you or things that have stolen it from you in the past. Like if it's a really bad job, you can like name that job and say, you are no longer allowed to have my energy and my power. My energy and my power served you for the time that I was there working that job, but it's not your energy. It'll never be your energy. It's always going to be my energy, and it's time for me to call it back, because you'd be surprised how much energy people got everywhere out in the universe. So yeah, try that. Also, when you shower or bathe, you can pour milk all over yourself or bathe in milk. It's fine either way. I only have a shower, so I can't take my spiritual baths, but I take spiritual showers. And you can just say like that this milk is white and pure, and it's spiritual, pure, and white, and the holiness of this milk will cleanse you of any impurities that might be trying to stick to you and help you break any chains. And yes, any kind of milk is fine. It doesn't have to be cow milk. It can be almond milk, like coconut milk. If you're vegan, whatever you need, milk is good. All right, thanks, Pile 1. I'm so thirsty. Okay. All right, pile number 2. How can you guys improve your health? Divine Spirit, can you please tell me how pile 2 can improve their health and what's going on with them? Okay, yeah, I know exactly what these cards are saying. Yeah, so pile number 2, you guys, so it could go one of two ways, but I'm strongly feeling it in this direction. So it's like, you like to be alone, you like to spend time by yourself, you enjoy, like, you're not trying to go out all the time, you probably don't like big crowds, like, you probably don't like clubs or yeah, concerts too much, like, anything with too big of a crowd, it's like, you're not big into that. You'd rather be alone, you'd rather spend time, like, reflecting within, you like to learn, maybe you like to listen to podcasts, or you like to, like, watch YouTube videos on different things, and you just really like to learn, but you like to do it in solitude, and you really, really enjoy and need your alone time. You could be an introverted extrovert, or just a straight up introvert. An introverted extrovert is somebody who does enjoy the time and presence of other people, like getting out and doing stuff like that, but you need your alone time. You have to come back and have that time alone, or you're gonna freaking lose your mind. You're not gonna be okay. And then some introverts just, like, don't even need to be out. They just like to be home and be by themselves. And because I'm guessing group number 2, you're an empath, so you probably suck up the energy of those around you. And Spirit just really wants you to get out. Like, there is a time for hermit mode. There is a time to go within, and there's a time to look within. But right now, what Spirit really, really wants from you is they want you to go out and to the appropriate places. If you're an introvert, it's probably not a great idea to, like, go out on a Friday night to a really packed club and try and dance and drink and have a good time. No, that's not what they're saying. They're saying, get involved in some hobbies, get out of the house, like, invite a friend or two over if you don't want to leave. But it's like, they're telling me that you need movement right now. You're guarded, look at his sword, you're a guarded individual that doesn't let many people in because you have been hurt very badly in the past. So it almost just feels safer to be alone and not spend too much time with other people. But Spirit wants you to get out. Spirit's telling you that you cannot have your goals and your wishes and the things that you want to attain if you literally never leave your house. Like, wouldn't it be nice? But you can't. Like, everything that you've ever wanted is waiting right outside your door. Like, and they're not telling you to go out and, like, completely change everything about your life and just never be home anymore. No, they need you to have a balance, because too much alone time is not good for you, just like too much out in the world time isn't good for you either. But you won't, like, you're going to have a harder time trying to get the things you want if you literally never leave. You got to get out there. You got to sign up for those classes that you want to take, whether it be working out or, like, actual school classes or hobby classes. Like, if there's something new you want to learn, you should sign up for a class in that, because you're going to meet people of like-minded interests that will then open the door for other opportunities in your life. They're basically saying that everything you need is right outside your door. You just got to step out, because right now you're living safely, you're living within, you're you know, not letting anybody in. I just heard fuck feelings in my head. Fuck feelings, fuck friends, I can be alone. Well, no, you can't. It's been proven that, like, humans are social creatures that do need to be around other people. So although alone time is very good and very healthy for you, you really, really need that balance, because you can isolate, and it can turn very unhealthy and very it can make you ill if you spend too much time alone. You gotta at least talk to your family, give your family a call, stop by and visit your parents, like, stop by and visit some children in your life. Children always lift my spirits, but it's like, yeah, they're literally telling me, like, but I think it almost feels scary for you to get back out there. Like I said, you're very guarded, because, like, see, here are the ships, they're coming in, but here's this big monster here that's in the way, and it's like, this is perceived fear. This isn't anything real. This is in your mind what you think is, like, waiting to attack you the second you get out the door, or the second you open up your heart to an individual, or the second you just try something new. Like, you're scared because you've been deeply hurt in the past, so you're extremely guarded. Look at the armor that he has on. But at the same time, you are a go-getter. You do know how to get what you want, and you are a very likable and friendly person. Like, when people do spend time with you, they really enjoy it. But that's because you have so much to give. So it's very important for you, when you do get out, to understand, like, who is there for your highest and greatest good and who is there just to take from you. But at this point in your life, after this alone time, you do know the difference. You do know the difference between people who are right for you and people who are wrong for you, and jobs that are right for you and wrong for you, and other things like that. You know the difference, but you have to trust yourself. Spirit is really calling for you to have self-trust and give yourself a chance, because you're not even giving yourself a chance. And eventually this will lead to mental illness. Like, you can't just be alone all the time. You can't isolate all the time. Yes, Spirit is acknowledging that rest and retreat is exactly what you needed at one point, but at this point you've done the work. They want you to know that they're very proud of you because you've done the work. Fill up your well, retreat, rest, and refuel. So it's like, whatever painful situations put you into this hermit mode, you knew what was right for you. You knew the right thing to do, and you took time for yourself, and you focused on yourself, and you did your alone time. You did your internal searching, and you've completed your hermit mode, and they are very proud of this. But they don't want you to overextend there. They're acknowledging it's time to come out. You've rested, you've refueled, you're ready. It's time. Come out of your little cave. Come out of hiding. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So they are just acknowledging here that, how I said before, you know what's best for you now. You know who's right for you and who's wrong for you. You have really strengthened that inner gut feeling of knowing, and you're finally listening to your intuition, and they want you to understand you're not the same person that got you into the tricky situations that you got in the past. So whatever it was that hurt you or put you in a bad place in the past, like, you're not that same person. You have different instincts now. You have a different understanding of life and of the world, and a different appreciation and gratitude for life and of the world. And, like, if you're scared to go back to school because maybe you didn't do well when you first tried going to college or whatever, they're telling you right now, you took the time, you put in the effort, you really worked hard on yourself, and it's time to go back. Like, you're not the same person that you once were. You've grown and you've changed, and you're never going back to what you used to be. So they just want you to understand that from this point on, as long as you follow your gut, and as long as you trust yourself and give yourself a chance, you will be okay. You're creating your own heaven on earth. You're creating your best life. But to continue to create it and branch out, you gotta get out. You gotta get out, and that self-trust is really what's important here. They're really, really calling you to, yeah. And also, trust the world. Like, trust that although you do have those, like, really strong spidey senses now, and you're not gonna let people or things or places take advantage of you, you should trust too that like attracts like, and as long as you still have your best intentions in mind and the highest and greatest good of humanity in mind, that's what is going to come to you. Like attracts like. So you will attract good people. Don't be scared. This group feels very fearful. Just please don't be scared, and understand that everything coming your way as soon as you step out of that home is going to be beautiful and for your highest and greatest good. And if it's not, that alarm in the back of your lizard brain from whatever traumas you've experienced, it's going to go dinging like crazy, and you're going to know not to take that path. Whew, okay, thanks group 2. Yeah, hope to see you again sometime. Okay, group 3, Goddess Oracle deck. How can group 3 improve their health? / what's going on with them? Group 3. Group 3. Okay. So this is a very direct message. It's a little different than the other two. This is, okay. So Spirit is telling you that you need to take some time by yourself, and you actually need to do some candle work, because I think that whoever is in group 3 is kind of putting themselves out there more, branching out a little more, and I also think that they're spiritual and that they're working with spirit and that they're working with energy. And maybe you're starting to do some spell work. Yeah, Spirit wants you to be really careful about the kind of spells that you're putting out. Make sure that they're always for growth and for your highest and greatest good and your highest and greatest health. And make sure that you're not doing any kind of crazy like spell work that is not for the highest and greatest good of humanity. Yeah, make sure your spell work has a purpose. Because if you're just out here putting all these spells, I think that you are a conjurer and that you conjure much more strongly than you even realize. That, like, maybe you're the kind of person who you put out spells and you put out spell work and you don't see the results for months, which that's pretty normal. Like, most spells don't happen instantly. Most of them need time to actually get out in the universe and like for the spiritual realm to get their shit together and get everything together to make it work. So maybe you think your spells don't work because you don't see results right away, but what you need to do, I almost feel like this group is doing so much candle work and so much spell work that because look at her. Look at that. The first thing that came to mind when I saw that was like candle work. And look at her hands. She's like she's releasing. And then Morgan Le Fay, she always tells me that there's magic going on, because it's literally magic. But anyway, yeah, you have healing hands. You have powerful hands. What is with group 3 in hands? But anyway, so you have powerful magic hands. So you're out here, you're putting your energy out, you're putting your energy into this spell work, and Spirit just wants you to make sure there's a purpose. Like, if you don't know why you're about to light this candle, if you don't have your intentions set straight, anything can happen from that. Also, they want you to know that, yeah, you're doing all these spells and they're trying to get all this shit together. It's not going to come like right away. It's going to take a little bit. Like, I'm seeing a post office right now. It's like your letter, it has to go through all these different things to get to where it's going. Like, it has to be sorted and on the mail truck and do all these different things. Just because you sent a letter doesn't mean it's like, if it's not there like in the first second, because we all understand that about the mail, that things are not going to be, it's a process. Things are not going to be delivered immediately. So just because somebody didn't get your card or your letter in the mail like that day doesn't mean that it's not out there and that it's not going to show up in their mailbox within the next week or however long it takes for it to come in. They want you to recognize that spell work isn't instant gratification, usually, unless you're doing something very specific, and that just because you're not seeing the results currently doesn't mean that they're not working to create those results for you and that you won't see them within the next few months or the next year or whatever. Like, and that's why they want you to make sure that your spells have a purpose, because if you're putting out all of this energy, like that's going to be taking away a lot from you. It's taking a lot of your energy. It's taking it's taking your life force, because you're putting your energy into all these spells that you're not even sure what your intentions are. Now, how can this improve your health? Your health. This will improve your health, because if you stop putting your energy out in all these different directions, or maybe you're doing spell work, like love work on someone, or head work on someone else. Like, what Spirit wants you to do right now is they want you to focus on you. If you're doing any spells, do not put it on your lover. Do not put it on your friend. Do not put it on your enemy. Focus on you. Give your energy back to you, because you're really depleting yourself, giving your energy out to all these different avenues and not even knowing which direction you even want them to go in, and then you don't get your instant gratification. You're like, oh, I guess it didn't work. Well, guess what? It's about to come back around in the next couple months. I mean, you already forgot what you did. You already forgot the spell, and then here it comes, and here comes the results you wanted, and you're like, oh, I don't even want that anymore. some people move through energy very, very fast. I am a human being that moves through energy very fast. So when I watch like readings for my sign for the month, sometimes I will like, that energy has been gone for weeks. I've already moved, like it's recognizable, but I've been moved through that shit because I just moved through energy really, really fast. That's like my 7-day candles burn down in like 2-3 days. It's just, I don't know, my energy just moves really freaking fast. And I just heard in my head, that's the Gemini in me. I don't really even know what that means. But anyway, so it's like they want you, if you are doing spell work, do it on yourself. Give back to yourself, because they also want you to do protection work. Because if you're out here and you're doing all these spells without any rhyme or reason, you gotta protect yourself. When you're doing work on other people, you must protect yourself. So to improve your health, Spirit wants you to do a protection spell, a protection candle on yourself. Because and also any work you do on yourself, whether it's for release, attraction, love, anything, cleansing, any spiritual work you do on yourself, even if you forget about it and then it shows up in the next 3 months, you're not going to be regretful. Like if you're doing head work on somebody who you end up forgetting about in like a week or two, and then here they come back around and they're fucking off their rocker because they are all fucked up from a head spell or a love spell or whatever, and you're just like, I don't even like you anymore. I forgot I even put that spell on you. Like, that's not going to be fruitful. Spirit wants you to make sure that when you are doing these ventures, you do them for yourself and on yourself, because say you do some attraction work on yourself and you forget about it, and then 3 months later, you're just popping, everybody's heads, their necks are breaking to look at you, and you're like, ooh, I don't know what it is, but people are just loving me right now. That, even if you forgot about that spell you put out and it took a while for it to come back to you, either way, it's coming back to you. So and that's still going to improve your life and make your life better, whether or not you even remember you did the spell or not. Also, sometimes our spells can come back to us, if you're doing head work on somebody else to try and get them to do something, domination work, or you're doing love spells, that shit could turn around, spin right back around and land right on you. And now here you are with these obsessive thoughts about somebody that doesn't even mean anything to you anymore. So, yeah, Spirit wants you to focus on yourself and protect yourself. It's also very important that you wear an amulet or you have some sort of protection with you. You need to wear a necklace like this. This is actually Palo Santo with a glow stone on it, so it's very protective. But any necklace that means something to you, any bracelet that means something to you, because the power of the love you have for that item is going to help protect you. But they also really want you to do a spell for protection for yourself, a candle working spell of protection, and this will expand you. This will take you to the next level because you will see the results. When you're always putting out energy and putting out spells on other people, you might not see the results because maybe they are not in your life anymore, or maybe they're keeping to themselves and being very secretive about it. But this will take you to the next level because you'll realize just how powerful you are and realize what an impact your spell work has on the universe. And that's why they want you to just slow down. Make sure you have a purpose for every spell. Make sure that you know your intention. You have a clear set intention, and write down your intention when you're doing these spells, because shit can get crossed. We're trying to go from the physical to the spiritual and then manifest it back in the spiritual. So lines can get crossed and things can get confusing. So they just, how will this improve your health? You'll feel a lot less fatigue. You're probably feeling really tired right now. You're probably feeling pulled in many different directions, overextended. When you pull everything back in and focus on yourself and give yourself the spell work to grow, you will feel so much better. And you will expand. Your spell work will actually get stronger. Not only will you physically feel stronger, but your aura is going to grow and your spell work is going to be a lot stronger. Wow, okay. Yeah, so you got awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. And then you got no, wait, postpone, or say no. So Spirit is just, it's telling you that, like, now is the time, like I was saying, to put that energy back into yourself. No, not everything is worth doing a spell over, because it's like, let me think. It's like if you, like, you know, Spirit's telling me sometimes it's good to put energy into a lot of different things. Like, maybe you're the kind of person that you keep doing something until it works. Like, if you needed a job, you'd fill out as many applications as it took until you got a job. Well, Spirit's telling you it's not like that. Like, it's important to say no. Not only is it important to say no to those around us when it's not appropriate for us to say yes, or when we feel it's wrong to say yes, it's important to say no to ourselves. Like, they really want to challenge you to, like, if you're having an urge to do like a love spell on someone or do head work on somebody, they really want to challenge you to say no and not do that right now, and just, like I said, do spell work on yourself, because in turn this will create an awakening. This will turn over your DNA and you will grow and evolve, because you can't, it's like a codependent person. You can't just keep giving to all these people who are taking, and you're getting nothing in return. So it's like everything that you give, you need to flip that around and give it back to yourself, so that you can elevate and grow, and that your DNA can turn over, and that you can become a more expansive and knowledgeable and also magical human being, as well as learning when to say no, learning when it's not the right time to do a spell. Like, before a court date, hell yeah, right time to do a spell. You got a crush in your class and you want them to be obsessed with you? No, not a great time to do a spell. Like, or a crush at work, wherever your crush is, like, not a good time to do a spell. Learn to say no. And you can only grow. Things can only improve for you from there. Yeah. Whew, okay, wow, thanks so much for watching. Like if you feel like it, subscribe if you feel like it, leave me a comment if you feel like it and you have something you'd like to suggest or, you know, tell me about. And yeah, I just thank you to all my subscribers. I can't even believe how quickly my subscriber count is growing right now. I just appreciate it. I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, thank you to everyone who watches, and thanks to all my guides, guardians, ancestors, and angels who help me give these messages, who send me the messages and allow me to be the portal that they come through. And yeah, I appreciate it all. I hope to see you again sometime, and I hope you have a great night or day. All right, bye.